Hey everybody, it's Dino, and I'm in the den, the coffee den, for another episode of Horizontal Pinstripes. Joining me as always is Boy Mitch, and of course, Jake the Snake. You know, last night, great opening game against the Orioles. It rang different for me, but I'll give you just a quick thumbnail. Warren was great. Bellinger was good. Judge was good. Ben Rice was fantastic. As this is business as usual, and I know the Orioles have struggled a little bit against the Yankees the last couple of seasons, but I've got to tell you, I just really feel like it's starting to feel special again, like we had said earlier. We'll talk more about the game, but most everybody has heard the game, watched the game, passed the game through their lower intestine. So we're going to talk about other stuff. I'm pretty darn excited about this whole Volpe-Lombard situation. Just to recap, Volpe gets off-season shoulder surgery.
Partially torn labrum.
He's coming back. They had him in AAA, and then that was in 4/21, April 21st. He's at Scranton. And he's struggling a little bit, not so much with the bat, but with the glove. Meanwhile, Caballero is lighting it up in New York. Meanwhile, Lombard is lighting it up in AA. On 4/28, a week later, Volpe gets sent down to Somerset, AA. On 4/29, guess who makes his debut at Scranton Wilkes-Barre? Lombard. He's our number 27 prospect. He's hit .312 in the spring. Judge loved him. But here's the thing. What are we going to do? So everybody's talking about, we don't want Volpe. We don't want Volpe. Caballero's doing great. Well, now you got Lombard in the picture. Mm-hmm. Jake, just off the top of your head, how many guys do you know have made the transition from short to third? Just throw a few out. Anybody.
In recent history?
It's going to take him forever. So, Mitch, just jump in.
I mean, obviously, A-Rod and Cal Ripken Jr., just off the top of my head.
Who we have playing third right now?
Mixed bag.
No, we have McMahon. And McMahon is a solid.
Yeah, it's either McMahon or Rosario. But the problem is, I'm not comfortable with, honestly, a platoon at third.
Well, nobody is. But, you got a guy who's playing elite defense, but he's carrying a robust 130 average.
Correct.
That's not getting it done.
No.
Here's what I think is going to happen. I don't think this has anything to do with Volpe. I think what this has to do is Aaron Judge tipped his hand. He's on record for saying of Lombard, he's a guy who's going to play elite defense at third, short, or wherever. He's built for New York. So let me go back. You guys are a little bit young, but Jeter, when he came up, he spent a year in A-ball. And then they started moving him rapidly because he had the body type, he had the IQ, he had the work ethic. He wasn't great defensively, but he was hitting the ball, he was smart, he was making the right moves, and they liked what they saw. And they moved him quickly. 30 days at Greensboro. 30 days in where were they? Columbus? Maybe it wasn't Scranton Wilkes-Barre back then. But anyway, then
Columbus sounds about
right.
And
then he comes to New York. I think they're going to do the same thing with Lombard. They moved Lombard from AA. He wasn't there long. He wasn't at Somerset very long at all. And I think if he hits at all, they're going to move him to New York within a month. I really do. And I think he'll be our new third baseman.
So do you think that, do you really feel in your bones that they are for once treating him like a different type of prospect?
I think the proof is in what we're seeing and what we're hearing. There's a different buzz. It's not hype. He's actually walking the walk, talking the talk. This kid is good. And, he's our number 27 MLB prospect. Yep. So he's well thought of. He's not a fringe that, gets pumped up in New York. Jake, you got some stuff, too, that I want you to bring up.
So I know, so we're speaking like this. Now, what's going on at shortstop, as you're saying, Ron? It's like, well, a lot of people are thinking, and the general fan base, it's like Caballero's the man. He is the man right now. Why do we want Volpe instead?
And hold, just hit the pause button on that. Yeah. Why is Caballero the man? Because I got to be honest with you. Let me just add this.
Yeah.
And this is a little bit of a shock to me, but where's the number? We're 22nd in team defense.
I know.
22nd. I would have thought we were top 10.
Oh, yeah. I would have guessed like 12 or so.
And we're not. But yet, there's a different buzz at short.
And I want to touch on that point with your defense. That is one of the things with Caballero that I personally like over Volpe. And I'm not just comparing Volpe compared to his last season, because I think last season defensively he can be a little better than that. We've seen that from the 2 seasons prior in him. But Caballero, there's multiple times where I'm seeing plays, rangy plays in the hole that require a longer throw, a little more range, as I touched on. That Volpe, I don't know if he makes that play. If he does, it's by the skin of his teeth. Caballero, he's not getting the ball all the way across the diamond, but you don't have to. As long as you long hop it to Ben Rice, you're okay, and that's what they get taught to do anyway. There's just too many times where I'm sitting there going, that's a play that, does Volpe make or not? I don't know, and I shouldn't have to be thinking about, does our starting shortstop, presumably, make that play, where Caballero's consistently doing something.
So what did you pick up? I mean, you were talking about something, it's not automatic anymore.
Yeah.
Because I think the fan base has really kind of turned.
Absolutely. So the reason for why everyone's kind of rallying behind Caballero is, let's look at his stats this year. We know he's got a glove, he can play multiple positions. We knew that coming into this year. The question was, what can he do when he comes up to the plate? Is he going to be McMahon? What's the deal? So right now, as we sit here today...
Mitch, what did he do yesterday? He hit a second decker.
He hit another
Yes,
home
he
run.
did. It was literally down the line.
For the last month, Caballero was batting .284. The last 2 weeks, .341. Home runs on the season are 4. And this is a guy that hit 5 last year.
Right.
So... he's playing great ball right now.
The ball in play.
Yes.
He's not a big swing and miss guy. And when he's on base, okay, I saw him make a few. I think he got thrown out 2 times in a row.
At third, Houston
Yes. But you know what? He's aggressive. And he's going to do that. And he's going to be successful more times than not.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. He brings an effervescence to the lineup.
As you've stated many times before, Cabby is also a very sneaky ball player. Like,
yes, great word.
You know, he does bring exuberance, but at the same time, he's not going to be your A-Rod or Jeter on the team.
He's
he's going to be kind of like a swisher type.
He's a thorn in your side.
Well, I'll tell you what I think. I got Jazz is a very energetic kind of player when he's out in the field. I mean, usually he brings a certain kind of but it's a different kind of energy. It's almost like a me energy. Whereas I look at Caballero and I see energy, but it's more of a team energy.
Yes,
he's excited to be a Yankee. He's excited to play wherever they want.
He does all the little things right, and then
and he's made it complicated for Cashman
yes.
and for Boone, and now the Yankees are changing their tune
yes.
on the whole Volpe thing. Now go back and pick this up.
Yeah, so let's go back.
Fascinating to me.
Let's go back into December. Entering this year, it was well known that, hey, Volpe's going to take some time to come back. You know, he had surgery, he's going to recover, and he'll be back at some point in this upcoming season. So we go back in time to December during the winter meetings of 2025. Brian Cashman had an eye-opening quote to me. He said, quote, "I have no idea where things can go. The game separates it all, dictates who should and shouldn't be playing. May the best man win," end quote. That quote is pertaining to a question when he was asked about the future of Anthony Volpe. When will he be back? What kind of role will he have? What is his future going to look like? And to see Brian Cashman, in my opinion, anyone from the Yankee organization give a vague answer that's not point-blank period, Anthony Volpe's our starter, and they don't act offended by it, because that's how they usually go, it's quite intriguing to me. So that was like the first instance I'm like...
But here's the thing. Now, Sunday, this is the back part of your quote that I thought you were going to bring up.
Aaron Boone.
On Sunday, tomorrow, the Yankees have to make a decision on Volpe.
Yeah.
They either bring him up or they have to use an option. You found something that I thought was really intriguing about this situation. What is it?
Absolutely. So, Anthony Volpe, as he continues to play in the minor leagues and he's rehabbing, if the Yankees keep him down there for another 20 days, Doesn't matter, AAA, AA, who cares? As long as he's down there for the next 20 days, the Yankees gain another season of full control of Anthony Volpe. So, whether you like him as a player or not, it's kind of irrelevant for the fan base. As an organization, you want as much control over a player, especially someone that's not old, Volpe's still young, as you can, because no matter what happens, whether you end up trading him or not, the more control, the better. So that is honestly a net gain for the Yankees, no matter what you think Volpe sucks or not. I think we all agree here, at least. We don't love the player, but more control is better, I do feel like.
So we've got a real mixed bag in terms of we've got a complicated shortstop position.
Yes.
Possibly we're going to dicker around and play some games and have more control, which I think is smart. But hang on. And then you've got a blue chip prize guy trolling in AAA who could break up and come in and really complicate the shortstop position, or just slot into third base where we've got a guy with a pool noodle every time he steps up to the plate. So, I think it's very exciting to be a Yankees fan right now, right today.
I will say this in regards to that to what you're saying. We got Heel. They sent him down. They didn't like the performance. They sent Grichuk down, Randall Grichuk. They sent him down.
No, they cut him.
He cut him. He's out.
Oh, he's DFA'd.
He's gone.
Yeah.
He's on the couch.
My apologies. He's DFA'd. So we look at these moves, and especially this early in the year, we're in Justin Timberlake land now. It's going to be May. So they're actually making moves at the right time.
I totally whiffed on that, right?
I'm not gonna lie, me too. I just laughed at it.
No freaking clue what he just said.
Millennial shit. Anyways, but no, they're making moves earlier than what I would normally expect them to.
Yes,
and it just goes back to to the stirring of the pot that you're talking about. Like they really see something in these guys, and I'm with you. I think Lombard is going to be here before the summer.
They're just moving different, like you said, Mitch. It's just interesting. Like don't.
Well, look what they're doing with Spencer Jones. He's not considered a finished product yet. He's really got nothing more to prove in AAA. But yet you don't have the same buzz. Yeah. You don't have the same. Energy and excitement coming through.
Lombard Jr.
I think the fan base would love to see him, but it's a different kind of energy than what's surrounding Lombard right now. I really feel that.
I agree.
So I think to Mitch's point, we're going to see him. If he hits at all, we're going to see him. I think the Yankees are eager to bring this kid up.
As in Lombard Jr.?
I absolutely think so. I think as for Spencer Jones, we might not see him till the end of the year, unless somebody gets hurt
and he breaks out coinciding.
I do.
Now, to that regard, we go to your topic that you brought up in the chat about Jazz. Do they trade Jazz in the summer?
There's no way that Jazz is going to be re-signed.
Yeah.
And he continues to struggle. He's playing a little bit better, but Jazz is. I hate to say this because I know he's popular with a lot of fans. I don't particularly care for his game. I really don't. When he's on, he's good, but he's
streaky.
In my opinion, he's a me player. He's a good. He likes to play for the Yankees, but no, they're not going to re-sign him. He's going to ask for a ton of money, and
that's why they're not going to
get it.
Him.
Right.
Because he's not worth paying a second base.
Not at all.
$300 million.
Now, would they pay Cano $300 million?
Cano was a better bat. Better
Cano was
better at everything. Better at everything.
Cano was a Hall of Famer.
Lacked speed compared to Jazz. That was it.
Jazz. No, they're going to trade Jazz, and I think where do they trade him? What will his market be? I don't really know. I don't. If he hits better, it's good. It's better for the Yankees and its trade value.
Yeah.
But I think we'll see Jazz gone probably sooner than later. Yeah. Oh yeah, and I think what they'll do, they might move Volpe over to second.
Yeah.
They might move Cabby over to second.
Exactly.
I think they're going to have really good pieces to move around and do some things.
And just to point out, like you had just said, Ron, for those listening that may be like, what is this guy talking about? An all-star player at second base. He's one of the best offensive bats in the sport in his position. Why would we trade a guy away like that? It's the logjam you just laid out.
Right.
At shortstop alone, we have 3 guys gunning for the position, but depending on what Lombard Jr. does. Someone's got to move out of that spot, and Volpe probably would go to second. He's got the lesser glove of, sounds like, the 2 others. So that leaves Jazz.
And they got an extra year of control.
And with them, like you
so
mentioned,
they can do this experiment and see how it works.
And we're not going to re-sign Jazz, so why would hold him to the very end? Let's get something in return that can strip our other potential shortcomings on the team. I don't dislike it.
And I feel like more so than past seasons, I see a lot of guys that are really, really hungry. That these guys want it. It goes back to the freaking the ad that they used to run 20 years ago, where it was just like, I live for this. Like, these guys want it, and
well,
they want it
let me
bad.
ask you a question, Mitch. What was our record last year at this time? May 2nd. What is it? May 2nd?
Yep, May 2nd.
It was borderline the same that it is now, which is currently 20 and 11.
Yeah, it was 19 and 13. Wasn't terrible, but then we went into that swoon, remember?
Yep.
So are we still concerned about the swoon?
I am.
I am too, because it always happens.
I think, right?
It is something that I'm sorry.
There you go.
It's something that I've grown accustomed to since I've been watching this team in the early 2000s. They always go into like a lull between May and June, and then 2009, great example. 2009, they went into a freaking lull. They were 0-9 against Boston that year in the early going. And then after the All-Star break, they turned it on.
Mm-hmm.
And then they were unstoppable at that point.
So let me ask you a question, both of you. What changes have you seen in the last, since the beginning of the season, that were not present in any of the last 5 years that we've been swooning?
I would say
that I think are going to make us swoon-proof.
Urgency. I would say there's a sense of like general urgency, not panic, but a little bit of urgency where we're not going to go, hey, Ryan McMahon, say last year or a year before that, he's our third baseman, and we're going to roll him out there every single day, no matter how hot Rosario is.
That's fair.
They've made that adjustment.
Mitch, you got anything?
Jake, I'm going to echo that.
Okay.
And I think with again these guys that we have now bring a different energy to the team, and also all the pitching that we have currently, and all the reinforcements that we're about to get. This is going to be a different team than we've seen in a long time.
Here's the difference, and this is going to make us swoon-proof. It's our rotation.
Honestly, yeah.
Hands
Agreed.
down. We're not. We don't have 2 guys. We've got 5, and potentially more. I mean, Elmer wasn't bad. I mean, he had trouble throwing strikes, but he's apparently a strike thrower. Well, I didn't see evidence of that, but he was not terrible, and in my opinion, he deserves another start.
He does.
Our starting pitching, with reinforcements coming, we've conceivably got 3 number 1s at the head of our rotation. That's a beast. We're not going to go into swoon mode. Mm-hmm. We're not. Because these guys are going to hold these guys to a run or 2.
I like it.
And I really think that's gonna be the big difference maker this season.
Let's shift it to starting pitching if you guys like to.
Well, real quick, let me ask you this. Before the season started, you were looking at maybe a 89-ish win team. Now, how do you see them?
Good question.
That is a good question. I'm going to say 97 to 100.
See that?
We're going to lose 60 games.
Yeah, sure.
Every team's going to lose 60 games.
Yeah.
It's what you do, after that. Do you lose 60? Do you lose 70? Do you lose 80? Do you lose 90 like the Red Sox?
Can we dodge the boom swoon, but ultimately, like we kind of talked about?
I really think that we're not gonna see that kind of 2-week, 3-week, month-long funk. I just don't.
I mean, every team kind of hits it in summer. It's normal, but I think the Yankees it's just been a little different in the past couple years where ours lasts longer, ends up lasting like once it hits in like mid to late June, it lasts until honestly the beginning of September.
Yeah, and what do you look at? I mean, when I'm watching Schlittler pitch, I'm waiting for like a dose of reality. And all of a sudden, he gets lit up
like a rookie that gets caught.
And all of a sudden, the light goes on for offense.
Honestly, same with Will Warren. And I keep comparing Will Warren to Clark Schmidt. We got Clark Schmidt coming back. We got him.
Well, I know
we got Rodon. We got Cole.
What I'm saying is, I'm waiting for the wheels to fall off of some of these young guys. And at what point do you say, I don't think it's going to happen?
Honestly, I think right now I'm all but there with Schlittler. And I think Will Warren, I'm the same way with him. I'm seeing, their starts as I watch them, you can kind of tell, they got through 5 innings today, 2 runs, clean start, but they're hitting the ball real hard.
You know what happened last night?
Starts look good for me.
Will Warren was throwing his changeup in the first inning, and it was a good one. And that didn't turn out to be his best pitch of the night. I mean, back when Will Warren was really just basically breaking on, he would get in trouble, and he would start to aim the ball and throw fastballs, pump fastballs, and he would implode. Now, it's not happening. It's not. He's 4-0, and I told you, he's going to get Cy Young votes this year.
I believe it. He's going to be on the All-Star team as well. 6.1 last night, only 3 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 9 strikeouts.
Soft contact.
Yes, which is key. That's what I kind of said earlier.
Granted, it's the Orioles.
Yeah.
But,
guys still dominate.
Rutschman's hitting hard.
He has been.
That Jackson guy, Jeremiah Jackson, he's when he's not singing with the Jackson 5, he's hitting he's hitting the ball.
Well, these are the starts that you kind of need to ball out on. If we can always say, who are you going against? Okay, the Orioles lineup's a little watered down right now. Some guys aren't performing, but had he not performed, them are going. He can't perform against the Orioles lineup. So that's step one. And
that is true.
He's done amazing this year. He's been another fun one to watch just develop and continue to be.
I really think and I could be wrong. I don't think we're going to see the swoon that we have seen in the past five or 6 seasons.
No, this is one of the best rotations I have seen for this team
sometime
in years, and many years. I mean, back even before the Massa days and the CC days. The guys that we would pick up mid-season and stuff like that. This, as far as the rotation is concerned, and it goes back to, the comment where, we talk shit about Cash, about this is a team to win, but we're looking at this team you sure about that, buddy? This rotation and the pitching that we have is absolutely stellar. Yeah. And I feel like there is just, honestly, one missing piece to the puzzle.
Mason Miller.
I wish. I don't think the Padres are going to trade him, though.
No.
That'd be a fun dream.
Oh, it would be a dream come true.
I have a question while we're talking about pitching. So we're talking about how elite this rotation currently is and what the future holds with, Cole and Rodon coming back.
Yeah.
When Cole and Rodon come back, do we have any, worry that, say, Rodon comes back first, since that's the way he's tracking? He gets off to a slow start. And then we got someone I don't know, Lucio's already sent down, but Ryan Weathers out of the rotation, throws off the mojo and groove. He has to work his way back, slow start.
I think they're going to. No, I think what they're going to do is I think Rodon will come back, and if he does struggle, I don't think you're going to see a lot of noodling around of the pieces.
Yeah.
I really don't. I think they're going to try to keep the bullpen.
Yeah.
You know what I said earlier about what I think about Cole possibly being that guy.
I really like the Garrett Cole idea.
I don't know that that's going to happen.
You said.
Probably won't, but it's a fun idea.
And I do think that if Bednar struggles, and they look at the bullpen as, wow, we've got this vaunted rotation, but
bullpen's
let's go out and they'll get somebody. Yeah. And maybe at that point, Jazz moves. Who knows?
Yeah.
I think though that they're not going to mess around with it too much. All right, I want to ask you guys real quick. So give me the best rotation in your lifetime as a fan. Mitch, you think about it. Take 30 seconds and come up with the best, and then I'll give you mine. I was very clear.
How about this? We'll make it specific here. A specific season that you've seen where the Yankees rotation...
Not a Yankees rotation. Any rotation.
Any? Oh,
any. Okay. I want the best rotation that you guys
2013 Tigers.
Who was on it? Can you name somebody?
Scherzer,
Verlander,
Bonderman. I mean, all those guys were clicking that
I
year.
remember him. Okay, that's a good one. Jake?
All time.
No,
I don't know.
In your lifetime. You guys, this is not hard.
I know. Well, I don't know.
All right, here's mine. Because obviously...
Here comes something from the 1800s.
No.
Let's hear it.
No, but it rings in my mind to what we have right now.
What's that?
Jim Palmer,
Ooh.
Mike Cuellar, Dave McNally, Garland, and Pat Dobson.
Was
all
that
five,
70s Orioles?
73, I think it was 73. All five of them won 20 games. And it goes back to my point of making your starts. If you make your starts and you stay relatively healthy, you're going to win. Mm-hmm. Now, Orioles had a tremendous rotation that year. I don't think we're going to win 20 games with everybody.
Nah.
That was the best one I've ever seen. And all of a sudden, it's smacking in my head. Wow, pretty good. The Yankees are pretty good. And that's what I'm reminded of.
So, Jim Palmer, 22 wins. Mikey with 18 wins.
Boy, 18. No, that's not right. They all won 20.
And Dave McNally with 17.
Nope, they all
That's
won 20.
That's what I'm... Baseball reference.
Point being...
73. Go to 73.
Point being...
It is 73. I'm looking at it right now.
Who cares? Point being is that rotation was special.
Yes.
And you see that kind of glimmers of similarity between the two where that rotation carried them. And we can see that with our current one with the Yankees.
Well, I'm telling you, they all won 20.
Yeah.
I think it was 72 or 74.
Either way, yeah.
It was done. And it reminded me of where we could go with this rotation.
Yeah.
But we're only going to go, because the game has changed since then, we're only going to go as far as our bullpen. I don't think they're going to jerk the bullpen around. I think they'll keep it. I think Bednar is going to be okay.
I think I don't think they replace him.
No.
I think it's the guys that lead up to him.
But I will say this.
Overall.
The other thing that I really want to touch on is, what's the temperature? What's your temperature as a Yankee fan right now?
Oh, man, I'm in cloud nine right now, I'll be honest.
Right.
I'm riding high, I'm feeling good. You just think about it. We came into this year going, if they just played 500 ball or around that a little better, we'd be okay knowing that, our rotation, we got some question marks with rookie Schlittler. What are we going to get out of Will Warren? Rodon's out, Cole's out. We've got a new guy coming over from Miami in a fresh trade. A lot of question marks. The rotation's been amazing, to say the least. Our lineup was rough going in the beginning. They're starting to get going a little bit. More remains to be seen, but we've had Ben Rice absolutely carry this.
He's a stud.
He was another one coming into this year that was like, what are we going to get out of him? Is he going to take that another leap forward that we all thought he could? So far, he's doing it. So right now, a lot of our question marks are being answered.
Your temperature as a fan is through the roof.
Yeah,
Can you imagine if you were a Red Sox fan? Right.
Oh, season's over.
How are you feeling right now?
Strip it.
I feel so good.
Aaron Judge and Ben Rice have more home runs than the Red Sox whole team.
Is that true?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. So the opposite with them. Think about, we're having like our guy like Ben Rice, an up-and-coming guy, really break out right now.
Yeah.
They have their prized prospect.
Oh, he's
the Red Sox. He's not playing too well. The industry really thinks he's a great player. The fans do too. He did well last year.
Yeah.
And now he's not.
No, but here's the. Anytime I can push the Red Sox down a little bit, I'm petty that way.
Why not? It's a division.
I am through the roof that they jettisoned one of the best managers in the game. I don't particularly care for the guy, but he is highly respected in the game.
Yeah.
Here's the other thing. Ben Rice, Cohasset, Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
Cam Schlittler, Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
Both these guys were taken out of the Red Sox backyard. What does that say? One of them, Schlittler, grew up a Red Sox fan.
Yeah.
Now,
Ben Schlitty's just a different breed of dude. Like, that guy is absolutely cold-blooded.
I know, but isn't it great that these guys are wearing the pinstripes?
We're finding the diamonds in the roughs in their backyard.
In the backyard.
That's almost just sitting there, just like, yep, gotcha.
Land, in the Red Sox nation, we're poaching and pulling prime people, and it's great.
Just think, just pretend if we were Red Sox fans entering this year, and you're like, all right, we've got some promising players. We've got a young core coming up. We're excited.
Yeah.
Let's get a full season under their belts. We've got Alex Cora. Oh, no, we don't. The whole staff is gone.
Everybody's gone.
Everyone's
Baratech, a legend in that team.
He's
gone.
still there, but he's going to have a different role.
He's gone.
You know, it's just a wild ride for the Red Sox fans. I mean, last year you trade Devers. You don't get anything back because it's the offload money. So you have no prospects to replenish your players and replenish that spot. So you get Caleb Durbin. That's your current third baseman.
And they don't really have... Well, you know, Roman Anthony, okay. Maybe he'll click. But I don't see a whole lot from that team. I just don't. And
I think the front office is more the issue than anything.
I think right now you're absolutely right. And then you look at the Toronto Blue Jays, they're okay.
A lot of injuries and stuff.
A lot of injuries.
They're just not rolling.
They're not rolling at all. And I'm wondering, So I know you're not a Mets fan.
Yeah.
But
we're taking the pulse around the league.
We're taking a pulse around the league, and I got to tell you, it's a great day to be a Yankee.
It really is.
I agree.
You look around the league.
Everybody's
team has this kind of excitement. Maybe the Dodgers, but
obviously
they bought it.
Of course.
Yeah.
But everybody's kind of middling right now.
Look at the Phillies. Dude.
Oh my God, the Phillies are freaking dumpster fire.
Donnie Baseball, he's got a managerial job now. Let's see what he can do.
I think
he can take it
well,
around.
they did well. I mean, they're playing
their lineup. I looked at it the other day. I'm like, what's going on with their lineup?
They are completely underachieving.
Yes.
They're getting old.
I think they are old too. They re-signed JT Realmuto and they're relying on him. Harper, I'll be honest, it's a little bit of a dick move by Dombrowski in the offseason to call out Harper to the media thinking that's going to motivate him. Have those conversations behind the scenes.
Well,
I don't think he's wrong.
You got to
He's
think
not
about
an
it.
A+ right now player.
You got to think about it, man. Harper came up when he was 19 years old in 2010. I remember his first game, and I see him now, and it's like that song Pompeii, where it's just like, and if you close your eyes, does it almost feel
another
like
song.
nothing?
I have no clue.
Anyways, but yeah, like I look at him now, and it's just like, he's just such a shadow of what he used to be.
I don't think he's that far.
So yeah, he's not a shadow, but he's not a+ carry of the franchise currently. He's still got it.
He's still got his pep and pop, but not like he used to.
34?
Yeah, he's like Judge's age. Slightly younger. He's like 2 years younger, I think.
But he came up at 19, so he's got way more miles on his
Exactly.
So, like, the point being with this conversation that we kind of branched away from the Yankees a little bit is like you said, Ron, it's like pulse of the league. We are rolling right now. The division, as we kind of touched on, throw the Orioles in there too. The division's not clicking. The Rays are kind of there. They're always going to be, it seems like. They're like that.
They're pesky. They're always
you go through a nice springtime walk through the woods, and they're like a tick. They're always there. They're always on you, and they'll never escape them. So they're going to
this rash on my ball sack.
Yeah.
Just can't get rid of it.
You got the same?
Yes!
Yeah. But,
I gotta go to a free
the
clinic.
pulse of the league, like, we're feeling nice right now. I mean, time will tell if it continues. We're getting a little ahead of ourselves, but the only other teams like the Braves are playing decent. But that's about it. League-wide teams.
Yeah, but that's out of the league. So real quick, the Guardians are leading the league in the Central with 17 wins.
They're having a good year.
And shockingly to me, but they do have a lot of young talent. The A's
are solid.
Are leading the American League West. So,
and we saw what the A's did to us.
Correct.
They can play.
They did dust us.
Kurtz and
they'll make the playoffs this year.
I think. Well, doesn't everybody now?
I know, right?
It's like the NHL. So, all right. So, pick the click for this week. We got the Orioles. Who else is on the horizon?
Open up. So, like you said, we got to finish off the Orioles series, and after that, we are still at home for the the Rangers again, and then we go out of town.
But we'll be back right after the Texas series.
So next time we're together, we'll be in the middle of the Brewers series. So it goes.
The Brew Crew. That's right.
We cap off Baltimore. We play another 3-game set and at the stadium against
Texas.
Yep. And then they jet out of town.
Okay.
To Milwaukee for the Brewers for 3.
I remember now.
So who's your pick to click, and what do you think our record will be?
Record. So we laid out the games as we just foreshadowed here, and I think we should fare well the rest of the Baltimore series.
What is that? 6, 7 games?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 games.
8 games.
All right. So what are we taking? And who's your pick to click?
8 games. I'm gonna say 5 of the 8.
So we're sitting at
5 wins.
5 and 3.
Yeah, 5 and 3.
Who's your pick to click?
Pick to click. I'm gonna roll with. Let's go through this lineup.
Oh my God, Mitch, what do you think our one loss is going to be?
I think I don't know. I think the Brewers might give us
What's
a little
your
bit of a
record?
problem. Record.
I'm saying
I don't think we'll get close to 30. Let's say we'll have 26 wins by the end of this shot.
So if I'm saying 5 and 3, what's your for this snapshot? What is your record by the end of it?
5 and 3.
5 and 3. So you're matching it?
I'm kind of sitting at 5 and 3.
Okay,
I don't think that they're gonna have like the greatest showing, but they're gonna be solid.
Take care of business.
I don't think you guys are that far off. I mean, I don't think we're going to tank, but I got to be a little different. I'm very enthusiastic about the season. My temperature's through the roof. I'm going to say 6 and 2. I think we're going to.
I would love to see it. I would love to be wrong.
Now, my pick to click, since you guys seem to be old ladies and can't get out of your way and figure it out.
What you got?
I picked Hedrick last week,
Yeah.
and
I'm doing good.
he did okay, but not to the extent that I hoped he would do. I think Caballero is going to continue to push and make things complicated.
Love it.
That's what I think.
Love it.
I'm gonna go with Emlyn. I think he comes back. I think he gets another opportunity. You know, that was just a flash, just real quick. But I think that he can show us something.
All right, Jake.
I'm gonna go with Jason Dominguez. I feel like
That's a good one.
he's up. He got hit on the elbow the other night. They precautionary reasons took him out of the game. Got him the works behind the scenes, MRI and all that. Came back great case scenario. No breaks, nothing. So he should be good to go maybe today, if not next couple days. I think this is his time. They called him up with a Stanton injury, and he's got to cash in right now. So I think this is their chance see him take advantage of these at bats and
It's
really
a great one.
show it. So.
Well, it's great being a Yankees fan. This is a great time to. I'm super excited. I'm pumped. I know you guys all are too. Jake, until next week, why don't you take it
Absolutely. Guys, we've got, as we foreshadowed, we got Orioles capping it off soon. We got the old Rangers again. Hopefully we take care of business there as well. And we got the old Brewers for the first time this year. Brewers they're like the Tampa Bay Rays of the National League almost. So we'll see what happens until next week. We're feeling good. We're feeling nice. We're on cloud 9 right now. Will that continue? Time will tell. Until next time, guys, Horizontal Pinstripes out. And don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, all that jazz.
Yes, sir. Thank you, gentlemen. Take us out, Mama.
Let's go, Yankees.